Hello everybody, this is Jessica with Stampin'UP Blessing. I have today 3 ideas with a new paper pumpkin called To You and Yours. I got mine and I want to show you what came in the box, but I won't go into the whole opening the box thing. I usually take my stamp, then I take my ink spot and I start creating. So today I want to show you 3 cards, one for the beginner stamper, another one for the casual stamper, and another one for the Avid stamper. So I think you're gonna love them and I cannot wait to share with you. At the end, I have a word for you about a gift that you can give everybody during this Christmas. So don't forget to wait till the end where I have that word for you. Okay?
So this is my kit and it is called To You and Yours. I will open really quick so you see that usually when you open a paper pumpkin kit comes with a stamp set. You notice that I already took some off because we will be using them, and it comes with an ink spot. In this case is the cherry cobbler, and we will use that too. So I'll put it on the side right now, and I will put this on the side. When you open your kit, for those who still don't have it, the kits are excellent for all crafters, beginner crafters, casual crafters, avid crafters, and you will see why. This is the beautiful kit that came this month of November, and it came with, I believe it's 10 cards, Christmas cards, and it comes with everything that you need to make them. Now, today, being the first day that I'm making cards with it, I usually start just with the stamp and the color. So we will do that first, and I want to show you what I made. Okay, so let me put this on the side. I will grab my little Stampin'UP piercing mat, and we will start stamping because that's what I love. And when you are a beginner stamper, most likely all you will have is maybe a cutter, some sort of cutting tool, like a, what can I say, a trimmer, or you can have scissors, or maybe a ruler, maybe one color ink, one color cardstock. And in this case, this card will start with one color of ink, the one that actually came in the kit, and one color cardstock, the Whisper White, that is my favorite from the Stampin'UP catalog, is the one that I recommend for everybody to start using. And then one more thing that you need, a cutter, one color cardstock, one color ink, adhesives. Okay, definitely you will need some sort of adhesives. I sometimes use my multi-purpose glue, sometimes I use my snail, sometimes I use my glue dots, whatever works. Okay, hey, I even have some Scotch tape so you can use whatever you want to use when you are creating. And today everybody has a pencil at home, right? So I'm going to find my pencil, which I have no idea where I put. Found a pencil. Okay, everybody has a pencil. I will be adding all these dimensions later today on my YouTube channel when I pass this video over there. I don't want to have the time to be putting all the measurements in here, but you can go to youtube.com/Stampin'UP Blessing and you'll find it, okay? I believe this is a 3x3 square, and I'll tell you the other ones later. But you see that I have another one. I already glue it here. So I'm just using my cutter to cut different squares. So let me take my pencil, and this is what you and I are going to create. Do not be a perfectionist on this, okay? It does not have to be perfect. But look, I'm not putting anything on the paper yet. I'm just kind of doing this movement, okay? Because this is something that everybody can do. And you're going to start drawing a circle that, again, is not perfect. Okay, it's not a perfect circle, but it will give me an idea of where I'm going to start stamping. I'm going to bring the little sprig, the little leaf right here from our Christmas trees, and I'm going to start stamping with my cherry cobbler. And to do this, I will put this piece of paper right here because I want to stamp off in a little bit, but not yet. So how I will start doing this is I will start stamping my leaves, and I will make a wreath. So this is super simple, okay? I decided to make a wreath that is red just because, hey, that's the color that came with the Paper Pumpkin kit this month, right? It's cherry cobbler and it's beautiful. And I want you to feel confident to use your stamps for all my beginner stampers. I want you to feel confident of using your stamps whenever, and particularly when your kit is gone. You used your whole kit, you made your 10 cards, and all you have now is the stamp set and the ink pad. And maybe you're like, well, where should I go? Well, you are going to start with cardstock, like I said, adhesives, and what else did I tell you? Cutter. Yeah, you may need a cutter. So there, I stamp off. As you notice, I'm stamping my leaf and I'm stamping off on the side. And I'm putting just a little bit of that color on the top. Do you see it? It looks way lighter, correct? And that is exactly what I want to do. It's called stamp off. It's a super, super simple technique. And it sort of gives you two different colors for one, okay, which is very, very nice. You want to have more for your buck. So here you are. You have, I'm going to stamp off and then I'm going to go here and I'm going to, I don't know if I did that double. I don't know. I have a, yep, that goes there. And then I'm going to come here. And again, I'm not making a super perfectionist type of card. You know, I'm just going for it. You know, I'm going to do that there. And I may do one more right here and see how it looks. Okay, what do you think? That is a pretty brief, and we are going to get going with our card. As I said, this is a 3x3, and this is going to go right here in the middle. Now, let's glue it. You should have some adhesives, and Paper Pumpkin is already equipping you, if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, to have everything you need. Monthly, they send you adhesives, they send you your card bases, etc. Now, in this case, if you want to erase all these lines, you could. I'm just going to erase those in there, but for the matter of the video, I'm not going to take my time to do that very matter of perfectionism, okay? So I'm gonna take a piece of cardstock, and this one is 1 1/4, as I said. I believe it's like 4 inches, around that. And I'm going to take my stamp that says, "It's the most wonderful time of the year." So I'm going to take that out. I'm going to position it on my clear block. And these are the photopolymer stamp sets that come with each kit. Your first kit will come with a clear block that you can actually use for all of your projects. And that is really cool. And then you start accumulating your ink spots. So this is my beginner's card, okay? And you may think, "Oh dear, I cannot do that." Yes, you can. Very, very easy. As I said, my beginner stampers must be looking into some sort of cutting, you know, scissors or a trimmer or something like that. So I'm going to put here is the most wonderful time of the year. And then I will bring scissors. Everybody has scissors at home, right? And we are going to make a banner. So to make my banner, let me see, I have it right there. Yep. To make my banner, I'm going to cut right in the middle like that. And then I'm going to come from this corner to that middle line that I just created. And I'm just making a very, very, very simple banner here just to give some interest to my squares. Again, this is a card that anybody can make, and I'm just adding very simple stamping with one color of cardstock. I have 2 more cards for you if you want to be a little bit more excited about all this. If you love your card making, you most likely want to keep going the extra mile. Now, there's one detail that I added to this card, and I'll show it to you. And I think every beginner stamper should at least have some sort of twine. And this is something you can find anywhere. Okay, do you have twine at home? Tell me, do you have twine? Anybody that is watching me and that is not, maybe not even a crafter, you know, maybe you're not even there. You're not even a beginner crafter, or I should say a beginner stamper, because crafters, hey, we are all crafters. We craft life and beauty in many different ways. And, so I know that you can, you know, I know you can do this. So this is my card number 1, and we are going to go to our card number 2. As I said, every beginner crafter should have some twine because it's so easy to use. You just put it in there with a little glue dot and you are done. Okay, this card was done. Let's go to the next one. Tell me below, what do you think about this card? If you like it, press some hearts or something so I know that you are enjoying this. This is a card that anybody can make, and it's very simple. White and red always makes for very professional, elegant looking card. My casual stamper, as Stampin'UP was showing us during the onstage conference, will usually have a little bit more. They want a quick and pretty card, but they don't have a lot of time. They may not be such in a budget like the beginner stamper, don't want to be, you know, putting too much money into it yet, but casuals can do something like this. And I'll show you how I did it. Now, in this case, when I was making this card, I was not really thinking about beginner, casual, and Avid. So I use it with a framelit, but I want to leave the framelits for the Avid stamper because, hey, I think if you understand what I'm saying with that. So I decided to make this card now with a banner. And you think, how in the world you created that banner, Jessica? Well, I took a piece of 2x4 2x4 Whisper White. And then, as any casual stamper, you most probably have punches. Punches is something very, very easy to use, and they are budget friendly, and you can use them over and over again. And look at this triple banner. Ooh, I love it. It makes such beautiful, beautiful banners. So we are going to use one of these banners for this card. And I want to start showing you how to make sort of like a mistletoe, like I made here, and all the other techniques that I use. Now, the casual stamper is not afraid of trying new things, but they keep it usually simple. Maybe a couple of colors, a little bit of ribbon, and cardstock, different colors, stuff like that. And that is when I am bringing now 2 different colors. I'm bringing the mint macaroon and I'm bringing shaded spruce, okay? And that is amazing. I think you're gonna love it. So I'm going to start with my shaded spruce, and I'm going to take my wonderful leaf right here. Ah la la, here we are. And we're going to start stamping at the top. And I'm going to start going down with this, okay? So let me show you how I did that. There you go. Then you're going to put another one. And I'm using the same stamp sets that came on my Paper Pumpkin kit now from November. And I'm making it really, really simple for you. But again, this is a card that I consider is more for a casual stamper. Someone that is totally enjoying stamping and is starting to get all their tools and is trying new things. That is just the coolest thing ever, right? But you have the same things that a beginner stamper has: a cutter, cardstock, ink, adhesives. And as I said, even beginner stampers need a little bit of twine in their lives and most likely have them at home. Now, I'm going to take my mint macaroon and I will add a little bit of dimension to this. I'm calling it the mistletoe. I don't even know if it is or not, but it's kind of like a nice decoration here for my card, okay? That is the way I'm doing it. So I'm going to start adding just a little bit of dimension right there. And you see how the difference in colors just adds a little more to this design right here. And that's what I like. There you go. It looks fuller now. It looks like it has dimension. And that's what I wanted to make. So now, next step, and again, my casual stamper may not have a lot of time, but do have inks and have cardstock and have different colors of inks. That would be the next step for me. I decided to take a ruler and to take a gray granite cardstock, and this is what I did. This is a 4" by 5 1/4, and I divided this in four inches, okay? So I made a line with a pencil at 1, a line with a pencil at 2, a line with a pencil at 3. So I have 3 lines that I made with a pencil and my ruler. Then I went and I looked for my Whisper White ink, because my casual stampers love ink pads, and they do have some, and they start making their collection of ink pads. Gives you way more possibilities. Now here I have this. It's not clean, so I have to clean it because I want to use that wonderful leaf. I want to use it on the white on gray, and I think that's going to be absolutely awesome. Okay, and let's see, what kind of stamper are you? I want to know, because nobody's talking today. Everybody's so quiet. Maybe it's because I'm going super fast. But I want to be able to show you everything. So tell me below what kind of crafter you think you are. Are you a beginner stamper, or are you a casual stamper? Hey, maybe you're not even in these 3 categories. Maybe you are like a let me watch Jessica today crafter, you know, and just get some ideas, because I like what she's making. Gives me peace. I can just have my coffee with Jessica today. And that is okay. You are, maybe that would be a category of an admiring crafter, one that looks at everybody doing it, but is not taking the plunge yet. Is not just going for it. And that is a good season to be. So enjoy this, okay? Anyhow, what kind of crafter are you? I would love for you to comment below if you are a beginner stamper, if you are a casual stamper, like for this card. And again, this may take a teeny bit of time, but you want something pretty that is easy. I'm not using any die cutters. I'm not using any crazy techniques. I'm really just making it simple for you here. And I'm adding some white on gray granite cardstock, and it makes for a colorful card. I'm not using designer series paper either. Not using pretty paper. I'm just using cardstock. I'm still, and you know what? Sometimes I consider myself a casual crafter, because I go for easy. I go for quick. And I love stamping, and I think casual stampers just enjoy stamping so much. So now I brought lovely lipstick, and I'm going to be adding this to my my gray granite to my lovely lipstick. Is that beautiful red? Okay, and you can use any red that you have. But there, one of the first things that I remember buying from Stampin'UP was that Whisper White craft ink pad. Okay, I just love how cool the effect that it brings. It really makes it look very like three-dimensional, like they're coming out of there. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it right here, and you may think, are you done with that card? That doesn't look done. It's not done, but remember, we are moving along quickly because we want to do our 3 cards today, and I want you to tell me which one of the 3 are your favorite, if you're gonna try any of them. But I am making very easy cards here today. Now, like I said, casual crafters love punches. That is what I believe. Love ink colors, love punches because they're easy. So I'm bringing my Do It banner right here, and I decided to cut one in gray granite and the other one in lovely lipstick. So I'm using that today. And then I have the For You stamp that came with a kit, okay? And I put it a little bit, if you notice, I put it on my clear block and I bent it a teeny bit. They come straight. Look at it right here. It is straight. You see, there's a difference. I decided to bend it a little bit, which is one of the great things about photopolymer stamp sets. And in Paper Pumpkin does very good doing that, bringing photopolymer to us. So I'm just going to ink this here. Let's, whoop, my card went off the side, and I'm going to stamp For You. After I stamp For You, I'm going to take a piece of dimensional, and I'm going to put it behind. Let's see if I have enough. Yes, I have enough. I'm going to put it behind my For You right here. And I'm going to put this right on top. So this is a card that I consider a card for a casual stamper. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put some glue on it. And I'm going to put it right there in the middle. And I'll show you my other sample. This is with punches. I'm only using punches for this one. But the one that I showed you before has a framelit, which is kind of cool. But that is more for my Avid stamper. Now, casual stampers, they take the plunge and they go for ribbon. I love ribbon, and I love that it's easy to use, and it adds so much detail without, I don't know, you know, usually you buy them by yards. So you have yards of ribbon. You can use them. It's very budget friendly. You can use them tons and tons of times. So here I have this card I made with this one. I have my It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year one for my beginner, my casual, and this is the one that I made thinking about the casual, and then I didn't realize I was using a framelit, so I decided to go for a banner. You can use a circle punch too, like an oval punch, I should say, but in my case, it didn't work as well. And you know what? I put this up here. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe I should have put this. Let me take that. Haha, right there. That's where I want it. So let me fix my boo-boo. Okay, let's go to the third and last card that I am creating for you today. On the third card, I'm actually going to bring my Big Shot, and I already cut some for you. And I decided to bring the Night Owl Thinlits dice, okay? And I'm using that beautiful branch. So if you have a branch at home, I cut this one with Early Espresso, and I decided to go ahead and glue it to here. So I will do that in a second. Now, I will put all dimensions on my YouTube channel later on today. I will pass this video over there of my cards, but I want to show you how I did this. So I'm going to glue that there, and I know I will be doing that. So I'm going to bring soft suede. Now, my avid crafter loves die cuts, love techniques, love ribbons, love embellishments, practically loves it all, okay? The beginner stamper, like less steps, easy cut, stamp, adhere, you're done. The casual stamper likes more steps, maybe adding some ribbon, maybe putting some punches, using some different colors. But my avid stamper, like absolutely everything that I just said, plus some die cuts and some techniques as well. And usually don't care about how many steps you have, right? So you can be the stamper you want to be. You don't have to be a super avid stamper if you don't want it. You can just be yourself. You can be casual. You can be a beginner and stick being a beginner for life and just make simple cards because that's what you love. Okay, so I'm just using soft suede here with one of the beautiful stamp sets that came with the kit this month. Love, love, love Paper Pumpkin. It's a wonderful gift if you're looking for a gift for Christmas. In this case, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to take this and I'm going to glue it. And I could have used maybe the multi-purpose adhesive sheets, but hey, I was running to meet with you today. I had all my ideas flowing and I thought, you know what, just go with it. Just use your adhesive and that is fine. So here you go. And I'm going to add this. Let's see. Cha-cha-cha. I'm going to add this right here. I really like this branch. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and that early espresso. You know, it's funny. I use soft suede and early espresso cardstock. Doesn't matter. It doesn't look like it's too different, right? It's okay. Now, let's bring back our beautiful branch or sprig. How do you call this? A sprig? I just cleaned my sprig, my leaf right there. And we are going to use the same colors that I used before. So I'm going to go with maybe mint macaroon first. I'm going to do this. Okay, I apologize if you are leaving me comments and I'm not seeing them. That is very, very weird. But I'm going to take this and I'm going to stamp that leaf right there. Okay, and then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to stamp it right here. And I'm just being creative. I think when you have a stamp, you need to go for it. There are 13 of us watching. Nancy, I know you left me a message on Messenger. Thank you for doing that. I'm assuming that for some reason, I'm not seeing your comments, and that is frustrating. I will be able to read them at the end. I'm not sure really what happened there. I usually see all your comments coming, so keep them coming because I know I'm going to read them. Okay, let me put a piece of cardstock here. I hope you're liking this idea. It's so cool, so cool, so cool. I really like it. It's so difficult to make this and not know what you are thinking, but here I am just putting my little leaves right here. And if you have another type of branch, use it. Go for it. Go for it. Make it your own. Okay. So there I'm decorating that branch. And I could just leave it like that. But the Avid stamper usually don't stay there, right? The Avid stamper just keep going. And I have a cool technique for you. And this will be fast and clear. I want you to find your cherry cobbler. And I want you to find an extra clear block, whichever you have is fine. And this is what we are going to do. We are going to take this and we're going to add some ink. And you can do this. Anybody can do this, really. If you have a clear block and you have ink pads, even the beginner stamper, if they're wanting to feel courageous that day, can go for it. I do have this pen that is called a blender pen. Okay? And hello, I forgot one teeny detail. I need to stamp my stars before I can color them, right? So I'm going to put a star right, I'll put it right there. And I'm going to put another star right here. And I'm just making this branch a little bit more festive right now. Okay, so I did that. I colored that. I put some nice ink on the corner of that clear block. And now I'm going to pick my ink. Okay, and why I'm showing you all this is because Paper Pumpkin brings you a project, but I don't want you to just stick to that project only. I want you to be able to make it your own. You know, you make your project because it's so easy and so beautiful. You know, you want to make your kit. I usually make it, and I certainly will make this 10 cards because I'm pretty late on my my Christmas card making. Anybody ready for Christmas with all of your wonderful cards? I don't know if you are. Maybe some of you like to just go to Hallmark and buy a whole package. But if you are the ones that are beginner or casual stamper, you are welcome to start making your cards because I think Thanksgiving is this week and we need to start just making it. And maybe you cannot make 50 of them, but make 2 or 3. Start somewhere, you know, make something special for those that are so good to you. So isn't that super cool? I love that. And now I'll clean this later. Usually I just, where's my paper? Right here. Usually you start cleaning it doing this. You take all that color off and believe me, it will come off. You just keep doing that until all that red color comes and then you can use it with any other color, which is what I love about this ones. Now, I'm putting this aside because I have one more idea with this card. And the idea is, Okay, if you have been a crafter for a while, and this is an avid crafter, my Paper Pumpkin comes with a lot of different embellishments, and avid crafters love embellishments. Okay, that's one of the things that avid crafters are not afraid of. Actually, they hoard them. They go crazy with embellishments. These are the ones that have been leftovers from other Paper Pumpkin kits. So I decided to take this one, and this is an adhesive sequin, and I'm just going to put them, went the other way. I'm gonna put it right there. It's so not fair. I feel like I'm stamping by myself. But I know Nancy said that there's 13 of you in there. Thank you, Nancy, for letting me know. And thank you, Anit, for writing to me also through Messenger, because the Messenger is coming through. I can see it briefly, but that's how it goes. Now, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to even make it more amazing by adding some dimensionals behind this. This is a 3.5 by 5. You see that I put it in there. So I'm going to put some dimensionals behind this. So this is what I'm doing right now. And there's, none is better than others. You just enjoy crafting the way that is good for you, the way that you love doing it. Some of you like simple cards, some of you like middle of the road cards, and some of you just like learning everything. You don't want to miss one bit. You want to do absolutely everything. So Paper Pumpkin allows you to do that. It gives you a great project. You learn tons with Paper Pumpkin. So if you are considering Paper Pumpkin, this is a perfect opportunity to do so. Ask Santa Claus for it, or your hubbies, or a friend, or give it to your mama or someone else. I have gift certificates for Paper Pumpkin, and I think that is an absolutely awesome thing. Now, I already colored, I already stamped, I already put die cuts. I have one more thing to add, and I will show you the end result, and it's right here. This is the card that all came to be, and it's a ribbon. Crafters love ribbon, and my dear avid crafters, you love ribbon. So I wanted to share with you 3 examples, okay? Tell the beginners something about dimensionals. Beginners can use dimensionals. Yes, indeed. I was not able to read the whole message because my arm actually covers part of the message, Nancy, but thank you so much. I will be sharing that, and thank you for sharing it in the comments. Definitely dimensionals are great for beginner stampers as well. And I hope that you like this. Tell me what kind of crafter you are and which of these 3 cards you like the most today. I'm so excited to share one quick word from the Bible with you that inspired me this morning to be here with you. So Proverbs 11, verse 24 and 25. It says, "One man gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unduly, but comes to poverty. A generous man will prosper. He who refreshes others will himself be refreshed." And what is a gift that you can give starting today to everybody that you encounter? What is a gift that everybody needs? And sometimes we are very poor in giving it, particularly if we are stressed out and things are not going our way and we are grumpy and putting our brows like this, and we are walking on our own little bubble. Today, I'm gonna ask you and encourage you to get out of the bubble and share the love of Christ with one particular thing, and it's a smile. I want you to smile. I want you to start the Monday smiling. And no matter who is around you, no matter if they love you or hate you, you can still smile. You can still smile to them. You can still shine the love of Christ without even saying a word. Some people don't want to hear it, but you can still smile. So if you like this message today, I want you to go to the comments, even if I can see them right now. I'm going to see them in a minute, okay? I want you to go to the comments, and I want you to put a smiley face emoji down there. Go to your emojis on your phone or your computer, or just draw a semicolon and a parenthesis, and give me a smile this morning, because I think it's a wonderful time of the year. Any day is a wonderful time of the year. You make your day wonderful, and the Lord Jesus is with you. So smile, head up, and keep moving along, because the blessing of the Lord is coming for you, and you have that certainty. God bless you. Thank you for being here today. I hope to join you next Monday at 11 a.m. here on Facebook Live. And if you want a teeny bit more of me, I am meeting all this month of November on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/StampABlessing, making a thank you mini album and bringing you ideas at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time. That is over on YouTube. You're invited to join me. Thank you for being here. Leave me your love with your comments. Ciao, ciao.